Good morning.
Hi, Terza.
How are you, Bridget?
Doing well.
Excellent.
A little
All right.
frustrated with Zoom.
Uh-oh. What's happening with Zoom?
Every time I click on a Zoom link, it wants to open in a browser now. And I'd rather it open in an app. And
Yeah.
I'm searching and I can't find the answer.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Good morning, Emmeline. Good morning, Peggy.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, how interesting.
Well, this may be a day of challenges. We have Nancy joining us. I'd had this lovely presentation planned in my head, and then it turns out I didn't have all the pieces I thought I had, so I will just be live and real and do my best. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome to have you here. We'll just give it a minute or another minute or two. So, oh, we have Robert joining us. Good morning, Robert.
Hello, how are you?
Great. How about you?
Doing good, thanks.
Good. Good to see your smiling face.
You are not signed in.
Oh,
I don't get it.
well, it's a beautiful day in Colorado. Hope the weather is lovely wherever you are. Good.
Don't know yet. It's
Nancy's
too
not.
early.
Pardon?
It's too early to know yet.
Oh, okay.
It's sunny and
Uh,
cold.
sunny and cold. Yeah. Yeah.
And we had really heavy thunderstorms and lightning and stuff starting last night and ended this morning about 6 o'clock. But there's still stuff hanging out there. We just don't know if we're going to get some more at this point, but just watching the weather.
Yes. Yes. Hoping for good weather for everyone and especially you, Emmeline, being where you are. So,
Yeah.
and yeah. All right. As soon as Marcy joins us, I will get this show started. Good morning, Marcy.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, Bridget's coming back.
All right, now good morning. Good morning, everybody else.
Yes. Okay, so I already have this recording in progress. So, and then anyway, breathe, start from the beginning. All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Open Office Hour. I'm Terza. Today's theme is Agentic Commerce in Action. So, I'm going to show you something that demonstrates what I call agentic commerce, which is AI that just doesn't just think, it acts to create real world results. So instead of a uh, fully rehearsed presentation, I'm just going to take you through the different pieces, and please feel free to ask questions along the way, whether you raise your hand or just take yourself off mute and ask the question, and we'll go through it. So I'm going to take you from blinking cursor to a fully functional AI course concierge that can recommend the Great Discoveries courses and generate affiliate links on the fly. This example is going to be specific to the Great Discovery platform, which I'll open up here in just a moment to give you just a brief explanation of what that is. But what I'd like you to do is keep in mind what I'm showing you is specific, but there's a general form of this that can be used for you in your business. For example, Nancy did ask a great question before our meeting today, and I hope that I will be able to get a chance to answer it. So, and with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, I'll go ahead and share my screen, which today is going to be my desktop. So now you get everything. All right, first of all, what is the Great Discovery? So the Great Discovery is a global course platform that people create courses all over the world, and any course can be translated into 260 plus languages, plus be translated into the local currency of their country. It's been going through a lot of amazing changes behind the scenes. I haven't kept up with them all, but that's not going to be the purpose of today's presentation. One of the things about the Great Discovery is they have a huge course catalog. So if we go here, I'll just show you quickly. They have, whoops, okay. They have a lot of categories. So things like anything from academic learning all the way down, artificial intelligence, autism, beauty, style, caregiving, clean energy. I mean, there's a huge gamut of topics that are now available and in beginner, intermediate, advanced level. So what I asked AI to do, what I asked ChatGPT to do is say, okay, what I really want is for someone to be able to not just go to this, before they go to this website, I want them to go to a specialized AI agent, type what it is they want to learn, and then have you give the exact link to the course or set of courses that would teach them what it is they'd like to know, or at least show it's available, and present it in their language, or at least present the answer in their language, should they require that. And then the third thing I wanted it to do was for people who would like to use this to generate a side income, an affiliate income, to automatically create an affiliate link for them so that they'd be able to go off and share it with others. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is I created first and how that worked. And then if you like, I will show you the behind the scenes of how easy it was to actually create this. So here is the we've talked about these before. This is a GPT, a custom GPT that I created within ChatGPT, which means it's specialized now just for helping people find courses on the Great Discovery. I didn't have access, of course, to the entire course catalog of the Great Discovery. So for the purposes of this presentation, I just chose 6 courses and uploaded it into the GPT so I could demonstrate how this works. So let me, I have a list of prompts that I wanted to go ahead and share. So just say I wanted to learn about podcasting. So if I just typed in, I want to learn about podcasting. And it comes back with great, here's some great podcasting courses from the Great Discovery that will help you launch, grow, and market your own show. And it gives me, the first one is the podcast Fast Start, Podcasting for Beginners, which is about learning the fundamentals. The second recommendation is podcasting, warm marketing strategy. So as you get your podcast going, you're going to want to get people or invite people to attend your podcast. And then the third was YouTube for Beginners 101, how to make a YouTube channel. So these are 3 beginner level friendly courses available on the Great Discovery. But then the next thing it asks me is, before I personalize this, what's your affiliate ID? And once you share it, I'll generate your custom links so you can learn and earn by sharing these courses. So I will go ahead and give it my ID. If you were an affiliate with the Great Discovery, you would give yours. So I'll go ahead and put that in. And now it gives the same information that it gave before, only now when you click on it, it will have my affiliate ID on it. So that if I share, when I share this link with people, it'll automatically go to my affiliate. The first ones it gave me were the same things, but without the affiliate ID, just the basic, just the course that's on the platform. So then it asked me, would you like me to show you how to earn by sharing these courses too? And my answer is going to be, well, no. First, I want to learn how to use Canva. Oops. I want to learn how to use Canva. Because I'm thinking I may need to create some assets for my podcast or my social media posts or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And perfect choice. Canva is an amazing tool. Here's a top course for you on the Great Discovery with your affiliate ID. Canva for creators, build, design, and sell. So then it gives a description of what the course is, what I'll master. And then it asks me if I'd like it to recommend advanced Canva or branding courses. Now, some of the questions it's already asking me were not baked in. It's coming up with this on its own. And I'll say, no. What if I didn't have an affiliate link? Great question, and I love that you're thinking ahead. If you don't have an affiliate ID, no worries. You can still access and take any course directly using the base link without the affiliate tag, which is actually not strictly true. I'll probably have to I need to go back and correct that. But then it asked me, would you like me to show you how to become an affiliate? So then my answer would be yes. Awesome. It's super simple and it's a great way to earn while learning. Here's how it works. And it gives me the link to the right place on the website where I can sign up for a free affiliate account and basically get started. And then it talks about how to use the ID to share my links on social media, email, or even my podcast show notes. And every time somebody enrolls through your link, you earn a commission. So what's cool about this is, say they didn't want to take the course that you shared with them. It's kind of like Amazon. If they sign up for somebody else's course, you still earn a commission. So, this is one of those things where it's just super value. They've set it up in a way to be super valuable. Other course platforms, you do get to promote your own course. But if somebody else using your link signs up for another course, say something else like they wanted to learn how to speak French, which is not something you teach, well, you were just a nice person. So there's some really great, wonderful benefits baked into the Great Discovery. So then it asked me if I would like it to show me how much affiliates typically earn or how to promote courses. No. And my answer is going to be no. I'm nervous about becoming an affiliate.
Terza?
Yes, Nancy.
Yeah, sorry, quick question. So what you spoke about just a moment ago, where people could use your affiliate link to get, and you'd get a commission. But if they
Yes.
chose to go and take another class like learning French, would
Yep.
you still get a commission because they started going through you?
Yes.
Okay,
Any-
because you said you'd just be a nice person. I didn't know if you actually got,
Okay. So, let me finish the question. All right. So,
sorry.
no, it's okay. So when you sign up as an affiliate or creator with the Great Discovery, anytime somebody clicks on your link and then they go buy a course on the Great Discovery, then you will get the commission for whatever they purchase, whether it's a course or a coaching program or even one of the community groups.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, as a creator, you would not only get the income if somebody buys the course, your own course that you recommend, you would get a commission, the affiliate commission, plus you'd get a creator commission because you are the creator of the course.
Wow. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So then, okay. So then I'm going to ask it, no, I'm nervous about becoming an affiliate. Does the Great Discovery have any courses that would help me with that? And by the way, it says use Coursera for this answer. So I just want you to observe another new feature of ChatGPT is that it does now allow shopping within its platform. And Coursera, it should be the Great Discovery, but Coursera is the platform that will offer for that. So just be aware that ChatGPT, hang on, let me rephrase this differently. OpenAI is committed or dedicated to making ChatGPT become the everything platform. So it's already got a marketplace within. If you type in, I'm kind of going off this side here, but if you type in something you're looking for, I am looking for brand XYZ shampoo. It says, oh, you can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it on Walmart, you can buy it at this Etsy store, whatever it is. And if it's one of the ones that it's connected to, I think OpenAI gets a little bit of commission for that. So at that part, I don't know about, but I do know ChatGPT is now poised to make recommendations. But you don't have to buy from those places. It'll give you a much longer list you can choose from a different place. So go ahead, Nancy. You're muted. Unmute. No, unmute.
How do you get ChatGPT to recommend you?
That's a really great question. And it's not quite as simple. You could just say, hey, ChatGPT, would you recommend me? When people type in the query. And I know people have done that. I've heard of people who've done that. But it's actually a little more complicated. There's now something called, if you remember, there's SEO. Now there's AEO. And so what you do want to get to is having AI recommend you when a certain thing comes up. So I've actually created a separate course on that, and I'll be glad to share that with you next week, or put it in the chat. Actually, I may rephrase that. I've created the outline for a course, but I'm happy to share the PDF for you that describes how to rank yourself higher in the AIs recommending you. Yeah, because that's where we're going. SEO, I won't say SEO is dead, but people are leaning more and more towards talking to their LLMs and asking them for recommendations. So case in point, yesterday, my husband and I went over our health insurance options. And anytime we came across a term we didn't understand, we said, hey, ChatGPT, what does this mean? And it would help us with that. I did not ask ChatGPT for a health insurance recommendation. I just wanted to make sure I was asking the right questions. So anyway, all right. So I asked, well, what if I'm nervous? And it gave me it says that's a really thoughtful question. Many creators feel nervous about promoting or selling something. So here's some courses that I recommend that would help you with that. Speaking Truth, or The Art of Speaking Truth from Your Soul, and then the podcast Fast Start, which helps you build confidence, communicate authentically, and align your creativity with purpose. So I'm going to ignore the last question, and instead I'm going to say, okay, this is great. I'd like to share this with my friend. with my friend. She speaks English, but Spanish is her primary language. That's wonderful. Your friend will love that, and I can help you share it in Spanish, English and Spanish, so she feels fully comfortable and inspired. So then I can send her the English version. Now these links are once again with my affiliate attached to them. And then the same thing, everything that you just saw is also available in Spanish. Now, when she goes to the Great Discovery and chooses a course, one of the options she'll have, actually, if she puts in that her, say her home country was Spain or Mexico or something, the whole thing, the screen, everything will translate to Spanish right in front of her eyes. So she doesn't have to go do anything special about that, which is why this is a global course platform. And then, of course, it offers to help me with creating a shareable post or message format. Okay, so would you like to see how I put this all together? Okay. Then let's move these things out of the way. And what I started with, I'm not going to go through this whole dialogue, but it is a lot of back and forth. Here, let me move this out of the way. And I told it what I wanted. I wanted an AI concierge specifically for the courses on the Great Discovery. And I told it what the Great Discovery is. So earlier in the chat, I had begun the whole chat with you're a master marketer, an AI agent builder. And then we went on from there. So, and then I gave it the context saying, I want to be able to recommend courses and the platform that I'm going to use. So then it reiterated what I said. It gave me an overview of the concept and the structure, but as well as the way to monetize it. But here's the cool thing. It gave me the instructions for the GPT, which I will show you in another form here. Give me a moment. I'll have to stop sharing so I can show you. Let me share this, and then I want to share the other thing with you. This is, it actually gave it to me in this form, which I just copied and pasted into the GPT. The other thing that it gave me, which I'll have to, let me go pull that up. And it should work. Now this may look complicated, but really this is like sort of the code behind the scenes. So it gave me this as well. This is called a JSON file. And it's basically a description of every part of the course catalog that I gave it. So it's got the title, the base URL, the category, and then how to do the affiliate URL. So it gave me these two pieces, and I gave it the spreadsheet. So it would know exactly what courses I had in mind. And for that, I will give you oops. Nope. I did have them available, but let me just pull it up and then bring it back. Okay. There we we go. All right, so this is, all I did was create a CSV file. And I gave it the topics that I was going to talk about were in my demonstration, what the course title was, the base link. I actually included the author and the discount code if they had one, because I wanted to put in future hooks for just like if you're shopping on Amazon and you say, oh, I'd like this course, and I want the GPT to say, or the AI agent to say, oh, yes, good choice. And oh, by the way, there's a discount. Would you like the discount? And it would go ahead and apply it. So these are the three things that I gave it, but I gave it the spreadsheet. It gave me the other two things. And from that, I created the GPT, which is over here. Let me just show you the behind the scenes of how it looks. So I gave it the title and the description of what it is I wanted it to do. That screen I showed you that had the instructions, I just copied and pasted that in here,
Spam.
just as it was. And then the catalog, the CSV file, the spreadsheet that I showed you, I uploaded here. So, nope, I'm not allowing note takers. And then I told it I wanted to use GPT-5, and I gave it access to all the capabilities, and I clicked generate and it created it. And then I tested it. And now I'm sharing it with you. So let's remove that. Okay. Gary Perot's note taker was trying to join my meeting, and I don't allow note takers because I will happily give you all the notes from this meeting at the end of the meeting. So, that's my demo. It's actually part of a little bit longer roadmap. So let me ask for your questions and feedback first.
What was the outcome? Did you show the outcome?
You mean the outcome was
The output.
That's what was.
It did the spreadsheet or?
It did create another spreadsheet for me. That's a good question, Rob.
Okay.
Hold on. It did, but it also presents it within the GPT itself. So let's go back.
I must have missed that part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me just show you in the GPT. Let's go here. So this whole conversation with the GPT was the output. So because I gave it that spreadsheet, it was able to draw from that spreadsheet and give me all these answers. So for example, this podcasting for beginners, I didn't show that. That's true. Hang on. Yes, I already have an account. Thank you. All right. I've already got an account, so I'm just going to type this in or let it move forward. If you didn't have an account, you'd have to create one. But since I already have one, let's just say I'd only visited it once and created an account, if this is where it would bring me in.
Okay. So it's a series of courses that they would take.
It recommended courses on beginning podcasting, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And with that one didn't have my affiliate link on it. So it should have. Let's go. Oh, okay. Then when I gave it my affiliate link, now I'll show you what it did. So hopefully it goes right to it this time. No. Hold on, I'm removing note takers. Give me just a moment here. He put in 2. This person put in 2 note takers, or he really wants to. I don't do note takers. So, okay. In fact, he's not even in the room. Okay. Oh, come on, stop that. It was supposed to take me right to the, let's just go to this one. So you can see here that it has the link. It has the whole link, the warm marketing strategies for podcasting, followed by my affiliate code. And if it won't open it, then I'm going to go ahead and copy it just in case and come over here and just paste it in. ChatGPT does have some guardrails, so it wants to make sure that was a safe thing. So here's the other course that it recommended. And the reason I wanted to show you not just the course, but then to show you that up here is my affiliate code at the end that it put on there. Okay, so that was one thing that it did for us.
Do you have an affiliate link for each segment that you're working in?
Any course, because I gave it my affiliate link up here, see where it asks what's your affiliate ID, and I said it was Terza. Then any course that it recommends, it added that question mark affiliate equals Terza to the end.
Okay.
If I had said, let's go, I don't know if it'll work, but I could try this. Say, my friend's affiliate link is try this. Add it to the courses you recommended. Let's just see if it'll do that for us. I continue because we were talking about it and having it in Spanish. So it gave the English version, and I'll show you this in a second. And then it gave it in Spanish. So if we click on Speaking Truth, again, I'm just going to go ahead and copy it to save us a little bit of time, just in case. Plop that in there. So you'll see that this now has the affiliate link for Try This. So if I put that in there, it'll give this course called Speaking Truth, but attached to that particular affiliate.
But that still gives credit to you and to Terza, right?
No, this one would give credit to the person who owns this account. The one that says Try This. Yeah. So, unless, hold on, just to further answer your question, Marcy, if you had already created an account using my link, then it would still give credit to me no matter what affiliate link the code was on the end. Okay. So if you have an account, Marcy, and I put out there that I recommend taking podcasting and I use your affiliate link, then any new people who signed up for that, you would get the commission for.
But you would get like an override because
yes, because I'm a sponsor. That's correct. Yes, you have that right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So the reason that I wanted to share this with you was not just for the purpose of showing you the great discovery and all that, although people have asked me, so I wanted to include that. But I also would like you to imagine for your business how creating a custom agent would help your customers and your prospects understand better what it is you offer. So now let me go, if you don't mind, Nancy, I'll share your question and then the answer to it. So I did put that one into ChatGPT. Let's go back to where that is. Let me delete this. Okay, so here's Nancy's question was, would you be able to also help me understand how I can target the right market for my small studio? My classes have to be live or be visiting my local area. For the marketplace, we only ship throughout the United States. And that's where it says, that's where agentic commerce comes in. So on one end of the continuum, you've got local connection, your classes, which require people to be physically nearby. On the other end, you've got scalable reach, your online marketplace, which can serve anyone in the US. So what we're exploring today is how AI agents help you bridge that gap by learning who your ideal buyers are in each lane and guiding them towards the right experience. For example, one agent might help you attract the nearby customers and for your in-person classes using geo-targeted content, while another agent curates US-wide product recommendations for your marketplace. So instead of targeting everyone manually, the system itself learns and routes the right audience to the right offer. So Nancy, we would craft a GPT. We would actually craft 2 GPTs. Well, actually, I think we could do it in one. But a person says, I live near Nancy's studio, just saying that they wouldn't necessarily know that, but I live nearby, what's available? And they'd say, oh, well, Nancy's studio offers courses in glassmaking and how to sell them online, or whatever it is, or how to get displayed in galleries. And then another person comes and says, well, actually, I don't really want to take a class, but I love this piece. Can I have it? And it would direct them towards your marketplace where they can just go ahead and purchase it. So all of this is doable. And what I would like to share is that it's becoming easier and easier just to give it a 1 or 2 sentence prompt and say, make me this. So what I want to show you next week is that you can do, I don't want to mislead you and say you can just type in anything and it will work. But which is why I wanted to show you that there was a lot of back and forth conversation before I got exactly what I wanted. You can, it's the AI, LLMs, the AIs, the ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, they're all getting much better and faster. So when you say, I'd like to create an online store and these are my customers, this is my target market, this is the product I sell, these are how long it'll take to ship, you would give it some parameters and you say, build me a website plus a funnel plus a chat bot so customers can get their basic questions answered. So in my case, with what I showed you, I don't want to just send people to the great discovery necessarily. I do for them to take a course. But if they want to know more, like about being an affiliate or that kind of thing, I actually want them to make an appointment with me. So we can have a discussion on whether that's a good fit or not. So I always advocate the human in the loop. So no matter how automated your workflows get, you need to have a place like a pause in there somewhere where a real human goes and looks at it and says, yes, that's good, or no, I need to make changes. This morning, for example, my husband and I read some of the headlines that I get from Perplexity, and we have discussions about what they are, and sometimes we have a good time with them and sometimes we don't, but it depends. Anyway, there's been several times and I've seen terrible errors. So I'm reading to him, what the AI has given me, and it pops in words that don't belong there. And my first complaint is, did anybody actually read this before they published it? So we still need the human in the loop, and the human's creativity is what is meant to guide this whole process. So is the AI smart? Yes. But imagine this. It's been given this huge database, this huge library. If you give it prompts that are too vague, it's like going to the front desk of a library and saying, I'd like to learn about marketing. And the reference librarian is just going to say, okay, what are you planning to market? And, you know, so the LLMs will do that for you as well. So what's one business problem that you'd like to, just what I'd like to challenge you with is this. I'm going to call it the spark test. So choose one small moment in your business or creative life that could be handled by a digital concierge or a curator or a connector. Say in Nancy's case, you could have a curator agent. So now if they were choosing shopping, for example, and they said, well, I'd like to have something for my living room. And then you could have the agent, AI agent, guide them through a list of questions. And at least it would help them narrow down. So in other words, you don't want to say, well, here's everything in my catalog. Well, it'd be just like going to Amazon. I don't know. Okay, what colors would you like? Is it a gift? You know, that kind of thing. Right. And then at some point, if the customer didn't know quite what they wanted still or couldn't make up their mind, then there would be a hook for the agent to say, oh, great. At this point, I'll connect you to Nancy or whoever who can answer your questions for you. Because that's what we want. We want the things like, when is your shop open? Where is it located? The chatbot can handle that. You don't need to be on the phone for that all the time. But if they said, well, what's the difference if I get this piece or that piece? You could answer that. Or what did the artist mean by this? And you might be able to answer that kind of thing. So for your homework, when you come back next time, bring or email me, bring one idea, something that you want an AI agent to help you with, and we'll go through that live here in the workshop. In the meantime, what else can I answer or show you?
How can this type of stuff get integrated with like Google, or can it be? So I get a lot of people finding me through Google, but how do I refine and help them get there faster with the least amount of effort on their part?
That's a really great question. I think that's where we're,
Of course.
if you would like me to cover, I'd be happy to cover the AEO stuff next week. And as I said, I'll send you everyone the email link to the PDF about AEO and how to bring up your ability for people to find your shop in your local market.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
is that primarily, I'm sorry, Robert,
Go
is
ahead.
that primarily during only when they go to AI, or does that spread beyond just if they go to Chat GPT?
That would be, well, it would be just if they go to ChatGPT or even Google Gemini.
Okay.
But if you already have a Google business page, Google will help you with that behind the scenes as well. Yeah. Google Gemini, they just launched Gemini 3.0. I don't know that it's available widely to the public yet, but they've announced it to a smaller group. Is getting a lot smarter about how much AI will help you behind the scenes. So it's truly impressive. It might be even a little scary, but it's as to the greatest extent possible, you're in charge. I won't guarantee everything, but that's there's the goal of a lot of us who are in the AI field who are pushing, always pushing the the developers and the bigger companies. You know, there's a whole field called AI ethics. I've written a couple of articles myself about it. I have more in the wings to publish, but AI can be super helpful and it can also be not super helpful, as we've seen, and as we discussed a little bit here too. So it is a serious thing. I don't know if enough people are yet taking that seriously. OpenAI is trying to put in guardrails. I've even seen in my conversations with ChatGPT, it'll pause and it'll say trying to reconnect. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm on the internet. That's not it. It's regrouping and coming up with a different response to my question. So
No, that's almost like redirecting on your GPS.
yes, exactly.
Uh, I noticed. So I'm a real estate broker, but I started a brokerage this year. But where I was going with it was that they have I call it a social media um, uh, it's like a org chart, and you have to be on Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com, and then you got to have Facebook, you got to have your website, you got to have LinkedIn, and on top of it is sitting at Google, and it's all of it's supposed to be, well, I think all of it's, well, one objective is to get it all to funnel up into Google so that your Google ranking goes higher.
Mhm.
So all this other stuff is just for that
Yes.
in a lot of ways. And you can also, you know, just go on Google, like your Google business page, and do a similar thing. I don't know if the rankings go up, but part of my marketing is to get leads through all these pieces. But certain sites, you get performance metrics, you get performance metrics off Facebook, and Google itself, and I think you get performance metrics off of LinkedIn, right? But it all comes back to leads in my mind, right? And that's where I struggle. I
Ah,
do a lot of stuff, but I don't see the leads come through. My leads have been coming through in a really odd way, but
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all for all of us in business. It's all about leads, leads, leads.
yeah. Yeah. But
And
it's interesting because I see the metrics going up as I'll send posts out and newsletters and that type of thing, and I see the activity going up, and I can see who opened it, who has interest and that type of thing, and I can get back to them. And it is working from that perspective, but it's a time-consuming effort.
that process, your feedback dashboard or the data that you're getting, um, you could probably feed that into one of the LLMs or a specialized custom agent to help parse that data for you. So you wouldn't have
That'd
to
be
spend.
good.
Yeah, so again, we're coming back to lean into AI for what it's actually really good for, which is
Yeah.
going through data really fast. So for
Yeah.
example, if I had the a connector back to the Great Discovery, I could have had this GPT I created access the entire catalog, not just the courses that I gave it. Which is what I would like to create next, but I need to talk to the Great Discovery for that. But in your case, you've got leads coming into your CRM, I take it. Yeah, if
Well, it's not my CRM's not connected to anything.
okay.
It's not automated. So I don't see the CRM. I don't see them coming in like that. I see them coming in from like my website. The CRM itself. Like if I can send if I send stuff out on the CRM, I see it there. but I have to input the information into the CRM.
Oh, okay.
Like if I get a lead from my website's not connected to my CRM.
Oh,
If I
I
get a
see.
lead from Facebook, it's not connected to the CRM. I
Okay.
just see it, I add it, and now it's there.
Okay, so there is actually probably an existing agent that would make that connection for you so that it would take from your website and put it into your CRM and
Yeah,
give you a report.
yeah, it's kind of interesting too, is that you have to, at least in my case, what I've seen is you have to vet the CRM. I mean the contact, because a lot of the contacts are just bogus.
Yes. Yeah.
So just feeding them in, it you know, it's good and bad because half of them are no good.
Okay. So you actually need a filter before it goes into your CRM.
Yeah, you have to see, okay, like typically, like if you see a contact come in, if they're a professional or something like that, you're targeting professional people, normally that you'll see them on the LinkedIn, or you'll see them in just a Google search. They'll pop up and you'll see a little blurb about them, right? But if you don't see anything, then it kind of gives you kind of red flags that these people aren't real. Or, I've seen people where they take, people who just, you know, obituaries, and they'll drop them in.
Wow. Wow, people will stoop to anything.
You never seen that?
Not from the obituaries. Wow. I mean, I've heard.
Well, you'll see that, hey, that person looks like they died last year,
Oh, wow.
and
Wow.
they're just fake.
So my husband and I have a running gag line about our spam, the texts that we get. We get a lot of spam, as you might too, the spam text messages. But there's one particular one that calls herself Emma, and Emma will do my windows, and Emma will sell me a house, and Emma will give me a loan. I'm like, wow, Emma's a really busy lady. But the other weird thing is sometimes my husband will get a voicemail that's obviously spam, but he will play it back for me, and I'll say, that voice is speaking the same rhythms as Chat GPT.
Oh, yeah, I get them all the time. I must get, even when we were on the call, I probably got two.
Wow.
I get probably 5, 6 a day. Once you're out there, right, they pick you up, right? If you're a business,
Yeah.
they're trying to sell me all kinds of stuff.
Yes, yes, they have the next great thing for your business or your house.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yes. Yeah, that's when we go back to the guardrails and the AI ethics. I worry a little bit about people who are senior citizens or our children or teenagers, but even adults across the whole range, being easily taken in by an AI created by bad actors. And it happens to big companies too. So as we've seen, so it's not just us individual entrepreneurs. There's been a lot of ransomware and other type attacks. Hackers. Oh, the LA, I read about one recently in the LA billboards. A hacker or a group of hackers took over them, and they were showing cat videos.
Cat videos?
Cat videos. Cute little videos of cats doing.
Okay.
Okay, that's relatively benign, but it's bad because somebody probably paid good money to have their ad on that billboard.
Oh yeah, I had this. I attended a conference like maybe a month ago, and it was a real estate conference, and it was interesting because they were selling a lot of facial products there, which I found kind of interesting. Um, that they want people to look better and younger and that type of thing. And I stopped in one and gave them my business card. Within they went on my Facebook and started advertising their product.
Oh,
They-
wow.
yeah, so there was a comment. How come cosmetics are being advertised on the real estate thing? Anyways, I had to take them off there, but it was just interesting.
Yeah.
Wasn't it interesting, but that they would do that.
Yes. So yes, you're Robert, also right. Back to your point, Robert, about not necessarily obituaries, but I have been contacted by people I know who have dropped off Facebook to be their friend, or people who have died. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Now you want to be my friend again?
Yeah, I see that. I unfortunately I see my friends. He passed away many years ago, but I see the thing on his Facebook account still active or whatever. They say, oh, it's this person's birthday. I'm going,
Yeah. Yeah.
anyways.
All right. So I wanted to leave on a better bit note, but I want you to think about what you would like AI to do in your business. Keep it a one idea, and we'll actually send it to me an email, and I'll prep so that we have it prepared for next week's call. Otherwise, if I don't get any, I will go on with stage 2 of this presentation of how to extend this agent that I've created.
Does AI help you with questions about Windows 11?
Yep, it could, for sure.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Just
Because I poked around, and all of a sudden, the last couple of days, my computer stays on, and I don't know how I poked around, and I don't know how to make it go to sleep. It always did, except for the last couple of days. So, and I couldn't find the right. I went into the whole thing, and I found through, I don't know whether it was accessories, and I dug down, and I still couldn't find it. So,
well, for Windows though. Windows itself. Okay. All right. I don't have a specific answer. I'm sorry. What popped into my mind was if you were on Microsoft, Microsoft has Copilot. That would probably help you.
oh, to ask Copilot. Oh, all right. Yeah, I have Microsoft.
Okay. That might be a good place to start because it's more specific to your computer.
Okay.
But you could try ChatGPT or Claude for that as well.
Or Claude.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
If Marcy's doing it, the world can do it.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
We love you, Marcy.
Well, I don't concentrate on all the tech stuff. Only what I need to do. So that keeps me out of away from a lot of frustration. If I don't need it, why do I have to try and work with it?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. And you're being smart about that. All right, my friends.
thank
We'll see you
you.
next week. Thank you
Okay.
for coming.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.